viewers, in the studios today, it's a young lady who astonished the entire community in 2025, November 22nd, at Hyatt Regency around 10 or 11 p.m. with her unique beauty, intelligence. Do you understand when they say beauty with a purpose? Let's put our hands together and welcome Millie, Miss Uganda UAE.
Thank you so much for hosting me, Mama, on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go ahead?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Everybody who doesn't know, there is someone outside there who doesn't really know you. I might be knowing all your names, but what are your names?
Okay, thank you so much. My names are Mildred Nansubuga, and I'm Ugandan, obviously. I'm from the Mamba clan, and in Uganda, I'm from Wakiso district.
Mamba clan. So what is Mamba in English, in Luganda, like?
It's Mamba in Luganda.
Oh, yes, in English, sorry.
In English, it's langfish.
Langfish,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not Mamba the snake.
Okay, so tell me something about the clan-ish. So if you're from Mamba clan, if you eat it, what happens?
They say you have an adverse reaction. I don't know, honestly, but I've never eaten it,
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask another question? Akabilo?
Akabilo akabilo mazi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Mildred
Nansubuga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Your parents are still alive?
My biological mother is still alive, but
Okay.
my biological dad is passed.
Okay.
Yeah, I live with my mom and my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are the Miss Uganda UAE.
Yes.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So let's start immediately from there. Where did you grow up from?
So I finished my primary in Uganda, and then after that, from 14 years onwards, I've been here.
14 years onwards.
Yes.
So let's say, which class did you arrive in the UAE?
I had finished my senior 2. I was actually in senior 3 by the time I came. Yeah.
That's
But I
like
didn't
grade
finish.
grade 9 here.
Yes.
So which curriculum did you go through? Like British or?
Okay, so coming here, obviously, our first option was the British curriculum.
Okay.
Because it's so closely related to the Ugandan
Yes.
system of
Yes.
education. And I did get into a British school, but then that school did not have, space for my brother. So my mom tried another school for him, which was the American curriculum.
Okay.
And when they gave him, she was like, do you guys have grade 10 too?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't like separating kids.
Yes.
So, and then that's how I ended up, unfortunately, in the American curriculum.
Tell me something.
Yeah.
When I posted Faiza's video, I got a lot of people talking. I think the video went to Uganda, and everyone was like, they were so interested in her English. So does it mean every person who studied in the UAE, the English is a little bit different?
It doesn't mean that. In fact, I went to an American school. The curriculum was American. The teachers, most of them were American. But most of my classmates, they spoke let's say, in an Arab-ish kind of way. So it doesn't mean that. Yeah.
But I feel like your English is so perfect. Your accent is so nice. The first day I met you, I was like, okay. I think I've gotten someone who is on the sort of Faiza, yeah. So when you were at school, how was it like changing from Uganda to the UAE?
Honestly, it was a very smooth transition for me. I think it was kind of smooth because I was smart, obviously. And then let's say relating with my classmates, that one was kind of tricky.
Bullying.
I was never bullied. Actually, I was never bullied. Yet, when I was entering the school and the orientation and all, here you have an interview with the either the principal or the head of section.
Yes.
Right after your entrance
Yes,
exam.
yes.
So she was like, oh my God, if they ever bully you, don't be afraid to come to me. Because last year we had a girl from Kenya and they bullied her.
Oh,
so
really?
I was so scared, you know. But I really never got bullied. But I think it was because the bullies just wanted to make friends with me because they knew probably I could help them in exams or something like that.
Because you're smart.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you finished until grade 12 in the UAE?
Yes.
And then you went to the university?
Yes.
Here?
Yes.
What did you major into?
Business admin.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Just there. Millie, so did you had a purpose of studying here and working here?
Yes.
Okay. One thing I noticed about you, even though like after the Miss Uganda, you know, you are like so talented.
Thank you for noticing that.
Like you do art.
Yes.
I saw a piece of your art and I was like, what is this? And then you know how to do hair.
Yes.
And then what else do you know?
I can sing a bit, and I don't know. I
No,
think some certain things.
You can't sing.
I can sing. Why?
Remember on the Miss Uganda panel, like the how do they call it? The last day, the talent show.
No, see, you know that day. You remember we were not there, me and Diana.
Mm-hmm.
I was singing on a completely empty stomach because remember I had taken her to get her sick leave, and then from then on, and I struggled with no appetite at all. So whenever I thought of eating anything, I've just been like, you know, eat. So when we came in, and by the time they told me to come, I was trying to eat because I thought it was gonna be fast. And then they went on. I believe I did try. My vocals are not bad, but I was pulling out of an empty stomach.
Let's start just from there. Your journey to Miss Uganda UAE.
Yes. So basically how the journey began, I actually never knew about this pageant until last year.
Wow.
You can imagine. So I was seated at our restaurant, right? And I was on the restaurant's page, you know, trying to read stuff. And then I saw you, and I think it was Barista Timo,
yeah.
And it was Priscilla and Jora.
Yes.
So you guys were seated in Lusania or something
yes,
like that?
it was urban. It was, is it? No, Chitobero restaurant.
Oh, Chitobero. Okay.
Yes.
So you guys were seated there, and then you were talking about it. At first, I scrolled, but then the video kept following me. I'm like, let me find out, because you know, pageants have never been my thing. It's not anything that I've ever thought of. So I just watched a snippet of it, and then I was like, it's nice, you know, like girls who love that kind of thing can get connected here. But then later that night, must have been past 10 p.m. So I was in bed scrolling YouTube, waiting to sleep, and then I go again on Vibe's
and then you
YouTube
get it
channel.
again. Okay.
So I see it. I think it was 30 minutes, if I'm not wrong. So I decided to watch it all. And then I watched it. I'm like, So when you spoke, it was like you spoke about the vision of Miss Uganda UAE. Because previously, I thought, you know, beauty pageants are just a show of beauty.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you explained it very well. And I was like, this aligns with my values. This is something really beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's when
and then you sent in an application. I remember I got it, and then you told me that you live here, and then you live with your parents. And then I went and checked on your page, and I was like, okay.
I remember you asked, will your parents allow you to come to the boot camp?
Yeah.
I was
because
like,
I know like most parents are so scared, and you know, something like that. So how did your mom take this news? Like,
oh, she was happy. She was very, very
no, before
happy.
you win, like you were just saying, I'm going for this. How did she take it?
Yes, she was very happy and excited, and she was literally pumping me up. She's like, go for it, you can do this, I believe in you. I'm like, thank you. But she knew for a fact I didn't know how to walk in heels. So
Exactly.
she was scared.
And then at the boot camp, like how was it? Do you feel it's something that you actually miss?
I do. I honestly miss it.
Yeah.
I miss it so much because there were a lot of testing limits.
Yeah.
I stepped out of my comfort zone.
Yes.
Because previously I was not so much like an outgoing girl. Like I hadn't interacted so much to that extent with, you know, like girls my own age.
Yes.
So it was really a challenge. It was beautiful. It was funny. It was amazing.
And the girls, how did did you find them? Like,
oh my God, everyone just had like, everyone
they had their
different-
favorites.
Exactly. I did have my favorites. But then, of course, like from then on, I had different favorites from who I have now. But all I can say is that it was beautiful. We had bits of drama, but then those are the girls that actually made it fun. Like, you can sit and actually laugh. You're like, I'm not part of the drama, but I love watching the drama, you know?
Let me ask you something. Okay, we as the, let's say, organizers and people who are out there, we always at least spot and be like, okay, we like, this person might win, you know. Like me, when the girls come the first day like this, when I look at them, I feel like she has, like, you know, because, you know, like a queen, you know, it's, people don't actually know that, but a queen is just like, I think it's something, it's inborn. The way she talks, the way she sits, the way she, you know, everything, like, you know, it's a kind of personality thing. So like you girls, when you were at the boot camp, did you actually sit down and say, like, maybe Diana is gonna win, or maybe what's her name, maybe Miss Dubai is gonna win, what's her name, I've forgotten her name, Faith is gonna win, you know? So like, did you guys like had that conversation?
Honestly, I don't remember having that conversation with anyone, but I kind of knew that I would be somewhere in the top 3. At least I thought I will win something.
So it was all about you, Millie?
Not just all about me. I would see, for example, Linda, she was the one teaching all of us how to walk properly.
To walk, to
so
dance, to do everything.
She had the stage presence.
Yes.
She was so confident, unlike the rest of us. But then when we came to the questions part, I knew no one could beat me in that
Linda
part.
was my favorite too. Like, she was so nice.
She was really so
then
nice.
people who had like people who had a lot of energy. Prosi, the one from Abu Dhabi. She's a juggling, you know. But until today, you see her. And then we have the barista girl. What's her name?
Diana?
No, barista. The one.
Faith.
No, not Faith.
Claire.
Claire. Yeah. So Claire is also was like, you know, happy. So, and then the final day comes. How were you feeling that day?
I was very intense that day. Like, you just reminded me of Claire, because, like, you know, when we were backstage and then we had to go in, Kati, that day again, remember, like, if you don't have an appetite, you rarely have energy. So I tried so much to eat, but then you can force down only so much. Like, you just can't force yourself to eat if you're not, like, that kind of a person.
Yeah.
So I felt weak. I was very tired. My head hurt. You know, I have stage presence.
And then you don't know how to use high heels?
Exactly. No, I had already learned how to use high heels.
Okay.
By then. I was kind of confident in them. But still, my heels.
But you didn't know how to dance?
Oh, Nazil gave me moves.
Shout outs to Nazil out there watching.
He gave me moves. You know how he was like, everyone come out with their signature dance, and I don't remember what I did. He's like, you know, honey, let me help you.
So let's get back to the reality of the day. The big day is here. Miss Uganda UAE has started. You are on the scene, and questions are being asked. At that moment, what is the question that made you take it all?
The question that made me take it all, I think it was from the very first question I answered, because then that kind of established confidence in the people. They're like, okay, she can answer this. And then they kept on cheering me up a lot. And then the final question that sealed it was the final one I answered, because I remember.
Because the competition between you and Diana and Linda was very stiff.
It was.
Very stiff.
It was.
So what was that last question that took you off?
It was this question they asked us, like, who do you think is going to win? And to be honest, I was going to say everyone deserves to win at some. That's honestly what was in my mind. But then before I answered, you know that brief moment, it seemed like minutes, but you know, it was just seconds, obviously. And many people in the audience, they were like,
so you want to say that you have to be looking at the audience.
Of course, we were looking at the audience, because I was trying to look at the judge, but then people were like, and I didn't understand what they were trying to say. I'm like, why are they saying this? And then I picked it up, and I'm like, and actually they were telling all of us, but I guess the other girls missed it. And then I was like, they're telling me to say me. And I was like, me. And then they were like,
and that's how you suddenly took the Miss Uganda UA position.
Yeah.
the controversial started.
I know. Oh, they picked her because of her accent. Oh, they picked her because of her parents. Oh my God.
I know. And for the fact I actually never knew you.
I know.
I actually used to eat from your mother's restaurant, but I never used to know it was. Yes, I never knew it was even your restaurant. And the controversial went, the pressure. How did you feel afterwards?
Ooh, to be honest, I loved to hear people's opinions because even stepping out into the pageant, I was seeking for a certain, like leaving a certain comfort zone. Remember when you asked us during the boot camp, like what were our selfish reasons?
Yes.
And then my reason was that I just wanted to grow. I just wanted to step out of something. I wanted to do it for me at some point because I was like, I've never been in such an environment, and if I miss this stage, I might miss it forever.
Yes.
So we came in that, and then after the whole thing happened, because people were posting, and then many people were posting and commenting, but most of them were actually like, she deserved it.
Yeah.
We've seen her, and then some people that have known me for years, they're like, she deserved it and all that kind of stuff. But of course, there were people that were like, oh my God. And then some people were body shaming me. Oh, she's so skinny. What is this? And then
it actually happens. I remember during, I think the only Miss Uganda UAE that has ever been accepted was Namubiro Laila.
Really?
Yes. She was accepted fully, like fully. I think Priscilla too. No one actually, no one refused Priscilla. But Ashley, OMG. First of all, Ashley is Ashley. And then I'm Ashley.
Yeah.
And then Ashley was a little bit, thick. Oh my God. Like, at least you had people who came to you, to hug you. Nobody hugged Ashley. It was that bad. And then your parents, your guardian is actually a white guy, right? And then everybody was so happy. I saw your family and everything.
Yeah, most of them were like, oh, they paid off. They paid for the...
I wish.
I don't know.
Maybe I should start asking for money.
Maybe.
So, Millie, after that and everything, now people are expecting a lot, I've seen you like active in the community of Sharjah, and so thanks for that. I mean, I'm so proud of you to do that, although I know this kind of person who would post every time, but I see, I do see. What are the projects that you have? Because I remember you had a vision of children and everything.
Yeah, I do have, because since I started from here, and you had asked earlier about the challenges I did face, schooling from here. For example, one of the biggest challenges were like cultural shows at school. For example, there's something in the UAE.
I hope parents are listening. Yeah,
there's something in the UAE called Global Day, and it happens almost in every school. So they tell you to bring food from your home, dress up, like your home country and all of that kind of stuff. And honestly, that day, because I wanted so bad to wear a gomasi, but then it would take days before it arrived here. And I think that time, like, I don't know if there were people that sold it, but my mom asked people that she knew and they didn't have it. They had to arrange it from Uganda. So unfortunately, I had to go wearing jeans. And at that point, we didn't even have, like traditional food at home. So nothing I brought. So I wore jeans. And I remember I had a very mean assistant to the head of section. The head of section was cool, but this other lady was super mean. Everyone disliked her. So I arrived at school and she was like, is that your cultural wear? And she was Arabic, so like that thing. And I'm like, I was very, like, I felt so bad. I felt so crushed. But then I didn't, like,
yeah, you didn't have to show. Yeah.
And then there was also one time in class, I think it was a business class, should have been grade 11. So our business teacher, Mr. Hani, was he was a very good person. So once he was trying to, teach us about like interacting with people from different backgrounds. And then he was like, okay, for the most diverse kids here, can everyone say hi in their language? Now, like, everyone said hi in their language. It was just one word. But then I was thinking there was no hi in Uganda. I was like, should I just say, Jevaleko Wasizote? Like, I felt so bad. And then when he reached me, I was like, I don't know. And then he was like, no, but you're just embarrassed. You can tell us. I'm like, no.
But what? Just a bit. What is hi in Uganda?
I don't know.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
It felt like the I don't know, the length of the phrases was
Like
so long.
it's so long.
Yeah, everyone else was just like marhaba, ahlan, or
Jambo.
something.
Yeah, jambo in Swahili.
It's so short.
Yeah, so jebale. Yeah, that's it.
Jambo.
Yeah.
Jebale. But like, yeah, I did face some of those things. But honestly, not so much because my mom used to do my hair, and you know, kids would admire it a lot.
You have nice hair though.
Thank you. So not even the natural. Like she would braid my hair. And
Oh,
stuff
she
like
did.
that.
She does know also.
Yeah, she does.
Wow,
So yeah,
makes sense.
So this project, the heart I have for it is like for kids to really, kids here, Ugandan kids or kids that have any relative that is Ugandan, to feel close to their culture, to know their roots.
Yeah.
Like when they go and ask you, you know, what is this in your culture, or this one has brought this, what does it mean in their culture? Can you give us yours? You're able to stand with confidence because you are connected to your roots, even in diaspora. So that is a project I am working on, and I plan for it to be long term, like to be helping, for example, our kids here. Let's say their parents are busy, because I know most parents here are working.
Yeah.
You can find that both the mom and the daughter are working, so they might not get the time to help their kids.
Yeah.
And let's say helping them in projects. You know, some schools give projects, like give
Yes.
us a project about your culture.
Yeah.
You know, teach them simple phrases, because many kids don't know their languages here, or dances. I know. Fraser tries. She understands actually, and she speaks a couple of words.
She
But,
doesn't
like,
outdance Maganda.
me too, I don't. At my rap age. Like, whenever I dance it, it's like, it's loop-sided, but I'm trying to improve it. But that is the heart of that. And I have named it Ndagamuntu Yange.
Ndagamuntu yange.
Yeah, like Ndagamuntu Yange.
Okay.
It's a Luganda word, so, like, you know, intentionally. I've not made it in English. So that's it for now.
Okay, that's nice. We can't wait to have that so that the UAE kids can Ugandan UAE kids can benefit from you.
Yes.
And just a little bit there, Billy. Would you literally advise a Ugandan who is working in the UAE, okay, let's say a man or a lady who has a child, to bring their child here?
If they are able, they should. Because the more distance there is between your child, at some point you're just a sponsor. Unfortunately, I mean, I know people hate to hear this. It's hard, but that is the truth. Because it's like you're just sending money and somebody else is raising them and forming connections that should be yours with them. If you're able, please do it.
And do you feel like the education system here, it's actually nice?
1000%. It's
Really?
very nice. Okay, this country is so diverse. Obviously, we have many people here, but then the education is also more diverse than I believe any other country.
Is it competitive? Like, let's say you go to London, you can be able to get a good job.
Very. Because here there is a multitude of curriculums. We have the British curriculum, we have the American curriculum, there's the IB curriculum,
The
then
CBS.
there's UEFA, there is CBSE, and then there are other, you know, minor curriculums. And then the fact that all of these schools are based in such a fast-growing economy, you know, your child, it's so much easier to get placed in international universities.
We were arguing with Faiza the other day, and she said that for her, she feels like the CBSE is like one of the best because it's so hard, super hard.
Hardness is not necessarily the best, but like the competitiveness of the curriculum. Kati, for example, Ugandan curriculum is not so easy. They make you study, they beat you, they make you wake up.
Beating is not part of the curriculum. That is the character of Uganda.
Oh my God. So you have morning prep, you have, is there evening prep?
Yes.
And then when I was in primary 7, they decided that we were not going to get holidays, we were going to go study. And then they're like creating all of these times, primary 7s, you guys are not supposed to do your extracurricular activities anymore.
When you're going to the field,
I know,
you know,
preparing for PLE and stuff like that. Right now, my PLE is not even connected to anything.
But something in UAE, there is no PLE.
It's not there. It's not there at all. Like, no one was like, okay, what did you do? And I got very good grades, and at the same time, like, I didn't get no scholarship. Like, someone that got a 5 should be getting a full.
No, it's a 4. They get scholarship at 4.
But, you know, I studied with kids. They got 8, they got 12, and some of them got full scholarship. So I was like,
Really? Maybe you didn't register for it.
Yeah, maybe. So anywho, hardness or difficulty does not mean competence at some point. Because see, the American curriculum, I feel like it's the easiest curriculums of all. I personally didn't like studying from it because things were super easy and it didn't challenge my brain. But they did challenge my brain in other things. It's like the final score you're going to have on your year's report card, right? It's going to include your attendance. It's going to include your effort. It's going to include your
I see it on the report card of the UAE.
Projects too. So they value each input that a child brings, because not every child is strong mentally, and we should learn to appreciate that, you know?
Yes, you know the funniest part, in the UAE, they don't give numbers, or number 1, 2, 3. Nothing like that.
In my school, they did.
They do?
Yeah.
No,
I think it depends on different schools. My school.
Here, no, they give marks only, according to the subject you're doing.
Exactly.
Like so, 90, 95, 98, you know, something like that. That's what they do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, phase I see her reports like every time.
They don't position that.
Yeah. So just about education and everything, and then when you finish like your school, right? So like apart from pageants, what do you do? Apart from being Miss Uganda UAE, what do you do?
Okay, I work as an admin. So I am in that life of working, and I love working.
Admin where?
My company is called Jill Moda Spain. It's in Spain, but I work from here. We do have an office, you know, that processes all our equipment that we work from home with, but I work strictly from home. And it's a very amazing task and role, and I love working, as I have said it, that I started working at 18
years old. So let's assume the salary is like 15,000 and above.
You have gone too far, but it's good. Good for the fact that I work like only a few hours a day, and yeah.
Do you know there are people out there who are getting salaries of like 50,000 and they're Ugandans here?
I know, yes.
You do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you do help in your business, right?
In my family's
your family's business.
Yeah, I do. I ran operations backstage. I help. Oh yeah, because I'm an artist. Well, it's not just because I'm an artist, but I have trained myself to use, you know, like overwhelming software, like let's say Illustrator. I can make logos, and I made our logo. I make the menus.
Wow.
I use ChatGPT a lot to help me. Like, I do all of that kind of stuff. I arranged, you know, that signboard outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
And who brought the idea of Chijulo Mamba restaurant? I know something funny. People were saying that restaurant is mine.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, because they said the word mamba. There's like mamba in Swahili, but that restaurant is mine. I remember I was posting it on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah, like when I was first invited by your social media guy, you know, I told you I never knew it was your restaurant, like your mom's restaurant.
Oh yeah.
So like someone invited me and gave me like a percentage, so I was posting it, and then people were saying that it's our restaurant. So where did the name Chijulo Mamba restaurant come from?
Chijulo Mamba restaurant was opened in May of last year, but prior to that, like my mom has
you were doing online, and
not just that, even before all of that, like my mom, she cooks very good food. Like let's say on events and festivities, she cooks a lot and invites people, and people are like, oh my goodness, you cook so well, why don't you start a restaurant? I mean, it's easy for them to say that, not knowing everything that goes behind.
So hard. Yeah.
Anywho, my sister also, one of my sisters loves the idea of restaurant. So I remember that time when we were discussing, you know, family businesses that could work for us, and I just came up with a name. I remember I came up with a name Chijulo, and I designed a logo. That was a draft logo. I improved it by the time we opened, but I had it, and then I shared it with everyone. We had like that thing lingering, and then yeah, the Mamba later was added like by my oldest sister, since you know Mamba.
Yeah, it's your clam. Yeah.
Yes. So that's where it came from. Chijulo Mamba, a family business, you know, rooted in passion to literally show off our cuisine and culture. Yes.
So far, like Chijulo Mamba restaurant, how long has it been?
Since May. So next month we're making a year.
Okay, but how is business like?
Business honestly is good, based on, because we bought like the place from another person who was a Pakistani person.
Yeah.
Like in a business here, and everything was very bad. But you know, since we bought it, business has really picked up, and we really thank God for that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come easily, of course. It comes with a lot of cost, you know.
Yeah.
For example, now when the missile stuff came, we really had to spend a lot to make sure we get the food that people want.
Exactly. The time there was no matoke.
Exactly.
And which was so expensive.
But my mom usually stocks a lot of matoke. And most of the times I'm telling her, oh my goodness, we don't need all of this. She's like, a time may come. And that's when I realized.
And imagine, is it so easy to work with Ugandans? Like, for the first time, actually, I'm asking somebody who is dealing in restaurant.
Hey. That's a tough one, but it's not easy working with Ugandans.
Yeah, it's not
easy at all.
In terms of customers or what?
Well, the customers are okay because customers are just customers. You give them what they like. You know, sometimes a customer can have a meaningless rant, but of course, you know, the way you approach them calms them down too.
You mean employees, right?
Yeah,
that's
employees,
what you mean.
that's what I mean.
Employees. You know, the other day I was actually having a chat with Andrew Chamagero, and I was telling him how I feel I have failed as a business owner when it comes to managing employees. Do you know I actually went to study a diploma in HR so I can just understand employees? And then he told me something, you know, and I want to tell it to you. Like, when it comes to business, it's business. The policies that we are doing them like in Uganda, we don't do them here. So if you have an employee and let's say you tell them to come at 7, when they don't come at 7, you tell them we'll remove from your salary. As simple as that. Like, there is no laughing. The reason why we are actually losing it is because we are having that something like, oh, Muna Uganda, or Esmanyika, you know, something like that, you know. So that's the thing. But just listening to you also talking about employees, it reminds me how I felt like, what can I actually do? What am I actually doing wrong, you know, for employees to, you know, to stay and everything. And I think it's actually last year only I got a very good employee. And the funny thing is in Uganda.
He is in Uganda.
The one in Uganda. Like, she is super nice. I've never seen someone who knows what she does like her.
Keep her away from the wolves.
There are no wolves. At the end of the day, it will be her own decision to make. Yeah. So just okay. Millie, like, are you dating?
No.
I remember in your CV you are like 23. 25?
Yeah.
Wow.
CV? Which CV?
The Miss Uganda. Miss Uganda. Is it portfolio?
No, 25 right
25. Now. Okay. So like so is it because you are a Christian? Because I think I do remember seeing you posting Fanero and everything.
Fanero. Yeah. No, it's not because I'm a Christian, but I think it's my values. Of course, Christianity has a lot to do with it, but not everyone that's my age and Christian is not dating. But like, it's the whole entire thing. Like, what does dating actually mean? You know, it should be something that's leading towards marriage. Like, okay, people are like, okay, how are you gonna know you like someone if you don't date him? Yeah, yes, you can. But like, even approaching someone, you'll be like, okay, I believe in God's word. I'm not here to waste your time. Let's go date. See how, like, go on dates. Try to put yourselves in situations like, let's say, argue about things, talk about things, your values. Do I like my relatives' home? Do you like our relatives' home? And all of that kind of stuff. Courtship, like, but without really mingling and going into bed and making babies. So like, that's the kind of that's the kind of relationship I would believe in. Because I would know we have a goal. If you find out we're not a match, then you can easily go. I've lost nothing. You have lost nothing.
So you want to say, since you have not dated anyone?
No.
Wow. You know, you give me the vibes of this Nigerian wife of one of Nigerian pastors. You know him?
He's a singer.
Yes.
Moses Bliss.
Yes, Moses Bliss. So every time I see this girl, I see you.
I love her so
like,
much.
You love her so much, right? I see, like, you know, Millie, like, you are just so calm. you are so like, you know, like in Arabic they say bird, like bird, like Swahili it's baridi, like, you know, something that is actually like so tender, like exactly, that's what I'm trying to mean. That's the wife of Moses Bliss. That's how she was. Like she looks so natural, like even on her wedding. And this comes to you, like you don't apply makeup, you know, you don't like makeup. Today I was actually so shook, like you wore lipstick. And I was like,
I actually did put on foundation, but then it kind of looked bad and I took it off in the car. And I always have my Vaseline. I applied and just kept the
so you give me the whatever of that guy. And I don't know, but I feel like I've not seen somebody who is at 25 and not dating.
And not dating. You've not seen them?
With the estranged world out here today. You know?
I see many of them, most especially at church. Similar
in your community.
Also. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about your church. It's a Fanero church?
Yes, it's a manifest, because Fanero is our home church. So Fanero in other countries, they're called manifests. Like Manifest Fellowship is like the outstretched arm of Fanero Ministries International. So here in the UAE, we have Manifest Dubai. Those are the guys in Dubai. And then I'm specifically in Manifest Fellowship Sharjah. Yeah.
So you have a pastor and everything?
No, we have a fellowship leader.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So have you ever brought Apostle to come?
Yeah.
He has been here.
But of course, most of the times it's Ina.
Really?
Because of course, Apostle Grace respects nations, and you know, like he respects this nation that it's a kind of a Muslim nation. So he wouldn't come and start a crusade. So obviously, if he is coming, he's gonna come to his people. He's not gonna come and be like, "Oh, Fanero has a crusade."
I love his words, his speeches. I do follow them, like, you know, online and everything. And then I love it when he say, "October babies."
Yeah, that's actually many people's favorite about him. Yeah.
I like him a lot. I feel like the Fanero church is so, like, it's just cool. Like, it doesn't have a lot of noise and everything, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
What is your opinion when it comes to religion and everything?
Of course, when it comes to religion, of course, I believe in my Lord, Savior, Jesus Christ. But of course, religion is a personal choice.
Yes.
Because, you know, by the time God himself in his sovereignty he didn't impose anything on us. It's like, if you choose me, you choose me. So it's like that kind of a thing where I believe no one has the right, or even no one should impose religion on someone else.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I believe. God gave me my choice, let me be. Like, it's literally witchcraft for someone to try to make me believe what I don't believe in. To me, it's witchcraft, because you're trying to do even what God doesn't do.
To me, I feel like religion is more like a government. Yes. So I feel like religion it's something that puts us together.
Oh, like an institution.
An institution, yeah. Because government is an institution.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it puts us together to do the right things. Because look at it. Christianity says dress up well. Islam says dress up well. Do you understand? Like, there's no way you would hear, let's say, Christianity say go and drink alcohol. Yeah. You understand? So, like, most of them, they're almost, it's the same thing, but just a little bit of, you know, few things.
Yeah.
So I'm not like, you know, there are other people who are extremists, and you find someone say, oh, me, I don't like Christians. Oh, me, I don't like, you know, something like that. I know. To me, religion, I feel it's more of a government. Yes. Millie, so after you became Miss Uganda UAE, you went out there to the community, the Ugandan community.
Yes.
And it's chaos.
Yeah, it's chaos in, I could say, beauty for ashes. It's chaos in the making of something beautiful. Oh. Yeah. We really need a lot of work as Ugandans in the UAE. So far, what I've witnessed is that, honestly, we have so many Ugandans on TikTok. I don't think there is any other nationality here in the UAE that's on TikTok as Ugandans are. And
even other communities, if they want to trend, they tap on us.
I know, on Uganda.
You saw the other girl was trending recently?
Who?
There's some girl out there on TikTok, she was trending. She said, Ugandans, they're very cheap.
think I did. Maybe she was Nigerian or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
she says she's Ugandan. She says she's Ugandan. So the chaos of Ugandan community, you
Yeah.
as a calm person and everything.
They're very much on social media, but then it's rare to find Ugandans that actually, like many of them, that want to build a community and help each other and then be there for each other. We've seen many deaths over the past couple of weeks. It's mainly Ugandans. And these are not natural deaths. You know, you can understand if someone got sick and, okay, some are natural, but still they come from stress, you know. But like Ugandans, you know, we have many, for example, we have AFCOD right now. Thank God many people have registered. But like, I just wish Ugandans would
So what's
just be in the
AFCOD?
business. AFCOD is Afro Community Development something, and it's an initiative. And here I'll just give you a few like peaks in AFCOD. So AFCOD does have like projects back in Uganda. So you see how here there is like academic city and it has lots of universities and all that kind of stuff. So AFCOD is investing in that in Uganda. And actually there are some institutions that have already registered. The project has not yet started, but
people are already interested in it.
And I'm part of AFCOD.
Okay.
We had our we had our mass registration, was it 9, 11 and 12 of May. And here are the few perks AFCOD gives to anyone that registers. Like you, let's say for example you have lost employment here involuntarily. Because you're part of AFCOD, you're going to be getting, you know, a basic pay. They help you so that you can get back on your feet. Like, not all hope is lost when you lose your job.
Yeah, we always tell those people who don't want to be in the community sitting down there, you know. And then when they have problems, that's when they come out and then they want to question their seat, you know, such kind of things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So AFCOD is here to mitigate, release, like, lessen all of those problems. Like let's say someone has died, they had lost a job, we don't know where to start. And if AFCOD, you know, realizes all of the goals that we want to achieve, we could even, you know, institutionalize it here. And, you know, let's say, for example, these people that have maids and treat them inhumanely, they will know that there is a voice. You know, the embassy can only do so much. They're trying their best, but not everyone is close to Abu Dhabi. So, like, AFCOD is here, and people will put more respect in Ugandans, value Ugandans more, like these guys, you know, like Baina Webalopa, something like that.
Exactly. Just a bit when you spoke about AFCOD and community, do you think like Ugandans in the UAE are actually doing like good jobs? Like do you feel like Ugandans who have, let's say, degrees, the elite Ugandans, or Uganda is only producing like, let's say, not people of white collar jobs?
Okay, that goes again. You asked me, do I think the education system in Uganda is good? No, I don't think it's good. Maybe the new reforms might achieve something that we might look at. But can you imagine graduates working as maids? And I'm not saying that being a maid is a bad thing, because it can help you get somewhere. Like, you're like, okay, I'm here for a year. When my contract ends, I'm doing this and that. But why is a graduate working in somebody else's house with all of the degrees?
No, Millie, I think you're mistaking something there. If you have a degree, okay, and you feel like you have it, you have to work for it. Like, you have to work on yourself. Let's say if someone comes to the UAE and they have a degree, you understand what I'm saying? You give yourself the energy to go out there to look for a position that matches your degree.
Exactly.
You
That's
understand?
what I mean. But like, you know,
I thought you said
they
like
can't come like directly.
I thought you said that the degree cannot work here.
No, it works.
Okay.
It works. It definitely works. But what I mean with the education system in Uganda, it's conditioned young Ugandan mind to think of only an employee mindset. Like you have, you know, many people have lands in Uganda, right? Like, you can easily make money off of your land, you know?
I think, like, it's a Ugandan mindset. It's not because of the education system.
But then
it's just a mindset of somebody, you know? Someone comes, okay, I know somebody who works with Ed Salat, and she's been working there for 7 years with a degree, I think with IT. But she's a manager. if I show you the house
But
that
that's
this,
not bad. She
yeah,
has a
no,
degree
that's
and
what I'm
she's not
telling
bad.
you.
Yeah.
But it's because of the energy she came here with. I know someone working with Halij newspaper.
Oh yeah, the news reporter.
I
Is that Mr. something Subuga?
Yes,
How many
Sebugwao, Ismail also left. Then there's another one right now. Now, look, I know somebody who works in a hospital and gets close to 60,000 dirham. But after getting the degree as a Ugandan, he went on to add and add and add.
Yes.
Okay. And this also goes like, I know myself, like how when I came here and how I started, you know. So I feel like, look at Kenyans, you know. Most Kenyans, you find them working in hotels and everything, you know. Why? Because they're industrious. They are go-getters,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
So I think it's just our duty to tell Ugandans, you know, who like are really educated and elite that, you know what, UAE is not only about, let's say, 3,000, 4,000 jobs. UAE is also about 10,000, 15,000. You understand? You're seeing how young girls currently they're closing deals of million dirham in real estate.
Yes.
Yeah. Why? Because they believed in themselves. So it's just about, you know, you getting out there and saying, I can actually do it. You know.
Very true.
I feel like it's more of that, and
But it still goes back to the education system. You know why? Because it's like the education system of Uganda punishes you if you're not smart upstairs. If you don't know how to do math, you're stupid. If you don't know how to do science, no, honestly, this is it. Because I was there, and luckily for me, I was smart. But I would see how teachers would, you know, just pick up. They like smart kids. Even for PLE, when they were preparing us for PLE, I remember in the whole class, it was only 4 girls, me and 3 others, that they picked out to be part of that super class. And then they would give us extra assessments. The rest were nothing because they were not smart.
Really? Then you're gonna be sued
And they
for
don't
that.
value talent. Maybe now they're starting because I heard there's a new
Talent,
curriculum.
like I don't know the school you went to, but in my school, like, talent was very important.
No, my school did have talent, but like on a greater note, when PLE came, they started to stress us out a lot because my school was very good. In fact, I don't know. I mean, I know there's good schools in Uganda, but nothing can ever beat my school.
What is your school?
Eliana Junior School.
Oh,
We
okay.
had music, we had games, we had swimming. The teachers were super nice. Like, everything was just so good.
And what is the school you studied here, like university? Sorry.
Middlesex University.
Middlesex?
Yes.
Oh, Oliver went to Middlesex.
Yeah, I heard. That's where I related to her.
Wait, you went first or her?
I'm not sure. I don't know when she went.
I think her. She went by the time when she was Miss Uganda. That's around 2019.
Wait, she was Miss Uganda and then she came here to study. She was out of the country.
She was here and then she went back for Miss Uganda.
Ah, okay. She studied then she went.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Millie, just as we're winding up our conversation, what are your vision? What are your vision and also what are your future plans in the UAE?
Okay, I don't think I have like very, very future plans in the UAE, obviously. But for this time that I'm here, let's say like within 5 years from now, I see myself impacting a lot of girls. I see myself like being a visionary where girls can see that I can do this. And, you know, relating, also connecting with these other girls that have made it so big in life. And then we go into these other communities because we have girls in Uganda who believe, from Uganda, who believe the best jobs they can get is being a babysitter for foreigners because foreigners are better than Arabs and they're not as mean and they pay
get
a higher
8,000 and
Yeah.
something.
But like I want to so much affect their mindset and be like, I can do this. And I would love if they can detach, you know, like my background from this because some of them are like, oh, you're like this because you're privileged, because your parents did work for you. Yes, they did. It has a very great impact on who I am today. But then if I was lazy, it wouldn't work. Like if I was very lazy, because my parents have no problem with me sitting, they have no problem funding my lifestyle. So I would just sit home. In fact, they love me being home. Whenever I'm like, you know, working.
At 25?
I know. My parents
Wow.
just love having me home. So I'm not a lazy person. I just want people to see that. Like, I'm always looking out for opportunities. Even here where I am, like, I'm always looking out for something. I'm learning things. I'm learning AI and automation. I'm learning many things. So it's not just about privilege. It's about who you are. As you said, mindset. So I would love to affect Ugandan girls' mindset and then see them do big. Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself going back to Uganda someday?
Of course, it's my country, but I don't see myself living there for like a long time. I see myself going there for a vacation, maybe max a month. But
Like staying there for good? No, you don't have those plans.
I don't have those plans.
Wow. So like that means you have like extra 10 years or anything here?
Any?
Like extra 10 years here?
Extra 10 years. Extra 10 years.
Yeah, here in the UAE.
I do.
You're Emirati.
I'm not Emirati. I'm a UAE resident, but I'm not Emirati. But it's just that my family is here, and I honestly just want to be where my family is. And no one wants to go back and settle in Uganda. Maybe my dad. I don't know. White people love Uganda.
Yeah, they do. Have you seen the current campaign of marketing Uganda?
No.
Yeah. You've not seen celebrities coming from abroad talking about gorillas?
No, like a normal thing. I've seen them like normally, but I've not heard of
no,
that specific campaign.
It's a campaign, but people don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard that the government paid a lot of money for that. It's a campaign. It's currently.
But they genuinely do love Uganda.
Yes.
My dad loves Uganda.
Yeah, really?
Like whenever he's there, he almost doesn't want to leave. He just loves the weather, you know, because it's not super cold and it's also not super hot like here.
Exactly.
It's just like the soil, the nature, the people. He loves it so much. I'm like, ooh.
Wow, Millie, it was a pleasant conversation having you here.
Thank you so much.
And this is called UAE Snap. It's Speak It Out. And unless you have something to tell us.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Keep watching, because it's in moments like these that we pass out information that can literally change someone's life. Like, don't keep your mind in a box. Watch these things, interact, comment, like, share, and your life will be changed.